Hello guys, here we have a question on the application of sequences and we are going to solve the equation together. The question reads, a plant grows 1.67 centimeters in its first week. Each week it grows by 4% more than it did in the week before. A. Using the summation notation, express the total growth in n weeks including the first week. B. How much does the plant grow in 9 weeks including the first week? And C. Show that the corresponding sequence converges. Alright, so for those of you who have not subscribed to the channel, endeavor to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with your friends if the video is good, and comment as well. So first of all, we are going to start by letting the sequence that define the growth length of the plant to be u of n, where n is the number of weeks. So the plant growing 1.6 centimeter in the first week, it means that when n is 1, u1 is 1.67 centimeters. Now we have a statement which says that each week it grows by 4% more than it did in the previous week, that is in the week before. So in essence, we are saying that in the second week the length of the plant is going to be the length of the plant in the first week plus 4% of that length in the first week. So u2 is equal to u1 plus 4% of u1. That is the meaning of each week it grows 4% more than the previous week. Alright, so here we can factor out u1 and we get u2 to be u1 into 1 plus 4%. Now what about u3? u3 now will give us u2 plus 4% of u2. We can factor out u2 and we get u3 to be u2 into 1 plus 4%. Now let us replace u2 with u1 into 1 plus 4%. You see that 1 plus 4% will multiply with this 1 plus 4% to give us 1 plus 4% squared, and then we multiply it with u1. Let us finalize by looking at u4, which is u3 plus 4% of u3. We factor out u3, we get u3 into 1 plus 4%. We replace u3 with 1 plus 4% all squared times u1. We get u4 to be 1 plus 4% times 1 plus 4% all cubed times u1. Now from here we can deduce a general sequence for the length of the plant after n weeks, and this sequence is defined as follows. If you look at u4 being equal to 1 plus 4% times u3 times 1 plus 4% all cubed times u1, we see that the number of week here is 4, the power here is 3, and then u1 applies to all. If you look at u2, here is 2, but the power of 1 plus 4% is 1. u1 applies to it as well. For u3, you see the power of 1 plus 4% is 2, and then u1 applies to it. So in general, we can deduce that un is 1 plus 4% in raised to the power n minus 1 times u1. u1 is 1.67 centimeters, so it means our un is 1.67 centimeters times 1 plus 4%, all that raised to the power n minus 1. So we have succeeded in getting the sequence, the general sequence that defines the length of the plant after n weeks. Now the first question is asking us to use a summation notation to express the total growth in n weeks including the first week. So it simply means that our s of n is equal to the sum from the first week to the n week of the kth term. So doing it, we see that this is simply a geometric sequence whose first term is when n is equal to 1, that is u1, which is 1.67, and whose common ratio is simply 1 plus 4%, and 1 plus 4% is 26 on 7. So this Sn is just equal to 1.67, since it's a constant, times the sum of this. Now we know how to get the sum of the first n terms of a geometric sequence whose common ratio is given. Our common ratio is 26 on n and it is greater than 1. That is why we use the formula the first term into the common ratio to the power n minus 1 divided by the common ratio minus 1. So doing it and simplifying, 26 on 25 is 1.04. 25 goes up, multiplies with 1.67, we get 41.75, and then we have our minus 1 here. So we have succeeded in expressing the growth in n weeks including the first week of the length of the plant. Now B is saying how much does the plant grow in 9 weeks including the first week. It means we just compute S9. So S9 is equal to replace n with 9. We get this, we simplify, and we get an approximate value of 17.673 centimeters. Now the question is, Does the series converges? So that's a question, because the last part is asking us to show that the series converges. So I'm going to be waiting for your replies in the comment section. So comment if the series converges or not. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.